Hello and a very, very good afternoon to you. Today is Monday, the 31st of January 2022, nearly in February, and I am honoured to have the one and only Christian Bansko on camera. Hi Christian, how you doing?
Hello Lance, very good, thank you.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm great, and we've just been talking about electricity bills, but we're not here to talk about that. Stay tuned because we're actually going to talk about the new regulations to get in and out of Bulgaria. Yes. I've got some interesting and very good news for you, but before that, just two things. Obviously, pluspropertybg.com. Desperate to find some property to sell and obviously to buy, go there. Also, look guys, thank you so much for using the transfer services, the discounted ski hire, snowboard hire and lessons. But can I give you a tip? Book both ways because we turn down transfers. We need 48 hours notice typically to do the transfers, so book both ways. Lovely view today, we've got great snow conditions. We're going to show you a different run. Someone on the comments on YouTube said, why are you always doing the same run? It's just the way it works out, it's just how we feel. We don't really plan these things too well. So apologies for that, but we're going to try and do a different run today and show you. But before that, what are you thinking? What's you wearing? Well, I feel like, you know, I don't know what to say really. A boy in a chocolate.
Christmas came.
Yeah, Christmas came early. I was very, very happy to be approached by the importer of some great brands. This is Halti jacket. They also do Fisher, which is my mid-layer. I have these wonderful Swiss-made Miko socks, and I have Craft underwear. It's so warm, much warmer, so I need to wear one less layer than I normally do. So this is a mix of merino wool and other good stuff. So I'm super warm actually. So when we talk about layering up, it's about getting some decent layers. Hello. He wants to be on YouTube maybe. Yeah, so we thought we'd brand it up. Order.bg, this is where you get your takeaway. So go to order.bg/Bansko. We're getting some new places on there. Danny's Bar's coming on board and a few others. It's taking a little time. But we've got the Irish Harps. You can go order.bg/Irish Harp and order a takeaway. Now, we're going to talk about COVID regulations and all that. But before that, I think we ought to show them the skiing. Because, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock, 2:30? Yes. It's in the afternoon. Now, so often you know, I like to get this early morning skiing and then work in the afternoon. But today, decided to, well, two reasons really. Work in the morning, but also let our children have a lesson, yeah? Afternoon lesson when it's a little bit warmer. So, shout out to Blizz as well. All this stuff can be bought in AG Sports. Yeah, so Blizz goggles, there we go. Blizz helmet, really nice brands. These are good, solid, mid-price brands. So if you're coming to Bansko and you want to buy some good quality gear, but don't want to pay too much money, then, you know, think about buying here in resort. As I say, AG Sports has most of this gear, and I think Snow Limit as well. So, yeah, get kitted out whilst you're here. Treat yourself. You've been locked up for 2 years, and you're coming finally to Bansko. I know some of you are super excited. So, whilst I'm skiing, I'm going to talk about the weather, but a very interesting phenomenon. I don't actually need you to tell you what the weather's going to do, because you regular viewers know that when we get this high cirrus cloud coming on a blue day, we know it means one thing: we got precipitation coming, and that means snow. So we love fresh snow. We've got at least 30 centimetres coming in. There's Christian, looking good. So we had a little fresh snow last night, just a tiny covering. Pieces are rather hard and fast at the moment. This is going to change tomorrow, so we'll try and do a video tomorrow. I guess I'll probably be on wide skis. It'll be snowing tomorrow. So that's Tuesday the 1st of February tomorrow. So nice to be in some new gear. This is It's a 2 lift, which as its name implies is the second one. Bunderitzer 1 goes up from the top of the gondola lift, which is Bunderishka Poliana, where you meet for your lessons. I so recommend lessons. Just a private lesson to get you going. It's pretty good, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
Should we continue down and get on the lift?
Yes.
And do it again? Yeah. Not many people around. Well, it is a Monday. Last week was a great week to be here, as so often we say, come out round about those weeks 12th onwards of January. There's 2 weeks from there. It's quieter. Fewer Turkish people came out on the 21st. We had some cold weather, as I say. If you haven't got cold weather gear, you should have. Better to be a little bit too warm than too cold, is what I say. And having really, really good thermals makes a difference. I'm wearing one less layer than normal, and that's because of my thermals in the main. Also very nice mid layer. That Fisher brand, also sold in AG Sports, which is located just up from Ski Mania ski shop on Perrin Street. And so easy to buy here. So as you can see, that high level cirrus cloud coming up. Hope you're keeping well. If you've been out, was it worth the hassle? The jabs, the certificates? Well, of course, the good news is everything's changing. We'll go after this guy. Fantastic, Christian. So things have changed from today. Guess what, Christian?
Yeah,
guess what?
It's easier.
It's loads easier. You only have to do one of 3 things if you're coming from the UK or any red country to get into Bulgaria. You have to either show a vac certificate, show a recovery certificate, or show a PCR test. Yeah, so that means that if you have not had the vaccination, if you've not been vaxxed, you can come skiing. What do you think about that, Christian?
I think this is fantastic news. It looks like this pandemic drama, it's on the end, hopefully.
Well, hopefully, look, I'm going to balance your comment, if I may, by saying Bulgaria does indeed have the worst rate of COVID out of the whole of the EU.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt about it, there is a risk, and I'm going to be serious for a second here, and I mean it really. If you come out here, there's a risk, A, you might get COVID before you come out, because everyone seems to be getting this new virus, don't they? So we've had a number of cancellations,
Yeah.
Christian, and we have had people who I think caught COVID here and ended up being sick once they got home, but nothing serious. I haven't heard of anyone seriously sick.
Actually in town we had our Omicron version,
Yeah.
Christmas, New Year and January. Many foreigners, they have been sick for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And then the locals. But then for about 2 weeks, the locals are back to work, everything is fine now.
Yeah.
It looks fine at street level.
Okay.
Yes.
So at street level it says fine. I can't ignore the statistics. It's not great, but I think we're hopefully on an improving curve. So UK folks, I know the regulations for going back from the 10th of February, which means, guess what? You don't have to do a test when you get back. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
This is really good
So-
because it was the biggest worry.
Oh yes,
Going
because
back home and get positive of something.
that's right. And it was also a worry hit this PCR test, because if you'd recovered, potentially you can have a test and it comes out positive
That's right, yes.
because you've had the old COVID. I say COVID. It's actually should be pronounced COVID. Apparently, I've been saying it wrong all this time. Sorry about that. My mother says Covis, but we maybe forgive her. She's 95. Okay, so here we are. I want to just show you the amazing view of Vichrin. And tomorrow we're going to be back, and snow will be falling all around us, Christian.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You looking forward to it?
I love it. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
We have been working so hard, and we have become really some few hours a week.
Yeah.
So every few hours I'm here. I'm really happy.
Yeah, it seems to cure everything. I think you had a bit of a cough, didn't you? But it got better.
Yeah, this was 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So all of us we had it 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think fresh air does you good. I'm fairly convinced. A bit of exercise, and I think you'll be good. So if you've come out, let us know, as I say. I think you'll be glad you make the effort to come out. There may be a bit of a queue, by the way, next week, starting this weekend. Certainly the weekend after, but I think this weekend there'll be a queue. So what are the tips for the queue? Take the taxi up?
Wake up early, and also take the buses. People don't know they're buses provided by Ulen in the front of the gondola. With the ski pass, you don't need to stay in the queue. If you go to the buses, the queue will be maybe 10-15 minutes rather than an hour.
Very good tip. It's full of good tips today. We've covered the COVID situation, the entry requirements. We've covered this weather, where we're going to have snow all day tomorrow and pretty much quite a big chunk of Wednesday. And then the temperature's going to increase a tiny bit. Then it's going to drop right back down to -15.
-15 again.
On Sunday.
This 1 week is -17.
Yeah. So if you haven't got warm gear, I've told you where to get it. AG Sports, and enjoy the wonderful craft brand for your thermal underwear. And my Miko socks. Oh, my feet are warm now. Italian. It's all about having the right gear for the job, isn't it?
I'm laughing. Miko sounds like Japanese name.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Or miso soup. So we're going to sign off now. We've done the lift, done this run, brought you back up again, and we're very happy to be here, very lucky to be here. I'm just going to leave this with Christian. Well, I'll just take my gloves off. Christian is going to take his gloves off. I'm going to wish you a really good day, and remember, use the services on the app. Oh, we're coming up to 10 years of Bansko app. Yeah, so do please give it a rate and review. We'd really appreciate it. We love you all from Bansko. Looking forward to seeing you here again soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.